the fake. Jordan misses again. He has been cold now here the last couple of minutes.
Well, it surprises me that he's able to even come close to the rim outside after all the energy he uses up in three-quarters.
Forget the energy. He might have a sore elbow. Price. And down by you-know-who, Mr. Oakley.
You know, he likes to be included in the offense. And Dougie Collins said, I got to make sure he gets a few shots so he keeps rebounding.
Corzine looking for a receiver. Hands it to Jordan, who gives it back. And Corzine has an outside touch, but not that time. And Jordan with the offensive rebound. He's 22 of 42 and 49 points. 3:30 to go. Nance.
Good kick out on the double team, and then Harper elected to switch it back to Nance, who caught the defense rotating and went right straight to the hoop.
He scored 27 for the Cavs. They trailed it by a point at the 3-minute mark. It's 95-94 now as we go down the stretch. Grant bangs it in, and the Bulls lead by 3.
That's that scoring potential I mentioned before. But the guy that's helping immensely right now is Dave Corzine, setting picks.
Harper at the top. Price ships Doherty. Doherty left baseline. And it's to 1 with 19 for young Doherty. Much more impressive this game than he was in number 1 in this series. Vincent cut off by Price and fouled. And that's 5 on Mark Price.
That was not an intelligent foul.
We've got a timeout. 2 minutes and 25 seconds left. Bulls lead the Cavaliers 97-96. Well, we've got about 2.5 minutes to go here, Tommy. Bulls lead the Cavs 97-96. Both coaches have got plenty of timeouts. Let me ask you this. When you were coaching the Celtics at this point in the game, what would your favorite play be? Something that had worked all year or something that had worked specifically earlier in this game?
I think what I would do, and a lot of the coaches do, is search out what they consider to be the matchup advantage. Right now, that would be for Cleveland Doherty, but you've already seen that the defense will be designed to take that away. I think Jordan certainly will be involved in the Bulls' offense.
Yeah, I would say.
And Corzine setting a lot of picks. That's what they have shown. But I think Cleveland will have to search out what their best matchup is. It might just be Larry Nance.
Vincent, 2 shots.
Being defended by Grant.
He has scored 27. Jordan is 22 of 42 for the game. And a total of 49 points with Vincent nailing down the free throw. So with that miss, and that one he hits. Now it's a 2-point lead, 98-96.
Looks like they're going to put Williams down in that low post and let him work on Oakley.
Open man is Harper. Miss. He has not had the shooting touch here today. Williams back with a miss, but another chance, and Doherty is fouled. Big trip to the free throw line for the Cavaliers.
Well, they try to get both Larry Nance or Williams down in that low post area, but Chicago was ready for it. Doherty came up with a rebound on the outside shot.
One of the things that makes Wilkins such a good coach, he's a teacher. He changed the way Doherty shoots free throws. When he was in Carolina, a little bit too much left hand. Now he kind of keeps the left hand more at the side. Those who watch the Tar Heels might remember that, how that left hand sort of dominated the ball as he held it. Now you watch how he brings it up.
He also taught him to shoot a hook shot and some of those quick moves to the basket, something that he didn't really have to do down in North Carolina playing against all those zone defenses. So Doherty's learned a lot of low post offense that he never really had a great deal of experience playing with in North Carolina.
Jordan's turn, wrap around, 51, 23 of 43.
They went by 1 man, 2 men, 3 men. Wow. Harper
penetrates this time and wanted Williams. And he, no close shot against Jordan. He did not pull the trigger in time. That's 4 fouls on Jordan.
The glide pattern, you see him coming from the left of your screen. He goes by his own man, a second man, and a third man, and he uses the basket to kind of pick off the other defender. Big guys don't like to get their hands caught in the nets.
Price steps up, and Williams runs it down. Cavaliers keep it alive, and Price jacks the three. Cavaliers go up by 1 on the three-point field goal. The Bulls to the timeout.
And Lenny Wilkens has put his big team in there to rebound, and they're doing the job.
That was a huge rebound by John Williams to give the Cavaliers an opportunity. The fans here shaking their heads in agreement. It's 101 to 100. We got 1:14 to go. Ball game time in Chicago. Michael is either predicting that this series is going 4 games, or he's reminding Darryl Gerritsen that that's 4 fouls and he'd like to stay out here tonight. The finale for the great star Tom Selleck and Magnum P.I. You're not going to want to miss that. A special 2-hour movie tonight on CBS. And on 60 Minutes, John McEnroe is going to pop off about Yvonne Lindell. Maybe he can beat him on a tennis court this year. We'll find out. That's coming up tonight. All right, Mark Price's three-point shot has put the Cavs up on the Bulls, 101 to 100. 1:14 left in regulation.
Horace Grant, Oakley, and Corazine are in there, along with the, let's see if they've got their big 5 in also. Yes, they do, Cleveland. So it's going to be a battle on the boards. Trying to give one shot, both ball clubs. But of course,
Screen for Jordan, and he hammers it in. 53 now.
Oh, he just hangs behind that pick a little bit. And they get him the ball, and he still has his legs, enough spring to get the jump shot off.
Well, Cleveland with a quick timeout and a minute to go. Minute left on that clock, 24 seconds. Shot clock in operation here. So, Tommy, with a minute to go, what would you do? Would you want to shoot quickly here or run a few seconds down?
Well, you got to come up with a good shot. So whatever it takes to get a good shot. You got plenty of time to get off a couple of more opportunities. It's not a matter of, really, you got to come up with 2 points and re-put the pressure back on Chicago.
Yeah, I want to thank you for telling me that these glasses work.
You like them?
The eyes go first, I found out.
Well, wait till I get mine on. We can be the Boxy twins here. There
Tommy,
you go.
Tommy, you know, Mark Price, who's had a whale of a game, hits 3 3-pointers, and he'll direct the floor, bringing it down now and try to set the table for Rooker.
Well, with 3 guys, big guys, that may mean that Sam Vincent cannot go out there and shadow Mark Price. They may really be planning on doubling down on the Cleveland big guys. So Price may be a factor in this next play or the next couple of plays.
What do you figure about Harper? Just didn't have the shooting touch. You know, he and Jordan got into a bit of the war of the words in the newspaper, and Jordan said that Elo was a better defensive player than Harper, and Harper said, is that so? He never got 50 off me. But here this afternoon, Jordan scored 53.
Yeah, but look at where the Cavs are still in this ball game. I keep saying, as amazing a feat as Michael Jordan provides, the other guys in his ball club have to succeed too. Cleveland has diversified their offense. They right now might have an advantage, believe it or not, because they have multiple options to go to. It might confuse the Bulls players.
All right, we'll either end it in a minute or head to a 5-minute overtime. And next week, don't forget, we've got more NBA action Saturday and Sunday. 3:30 Eastern time on CBS, then the doubleheader on Sunday at 1 Eastern. Williams will take the ball out of bounds. Price off the dribble. Short on the shot. Rebound by Jordan and Chicago.
Well, they did not go inside. They elected to go to pick and roll route to try and get Price into the defense. But great defense by Chicago, particularly Jordan with the rebound.
Jordan, no foul. Williams with the rebound in 32 seconds. Into Harper's hands now. They trail it by 1. Harper to the glass, not there.